Welcome to the casting couch
Only man's.
for the 2024 GCCars Awards, the most riveting and most industry-defining awards ever.
#1 trending on YouTube.
Oh yeah, at least. Might be on the main channel, might be on the POV channel, which actually goes pretty well with the casting couch joke. We might not, if this is on the main channel, there is going to be a POV channel at some point, so stay tuned for that. Anyhow, yeah, we're just chilling. We're probably uploading this on January 1st, so if you're hungover, just grab something fun and chill out. Thank you first of all to everyone, I guess, that watched the last year, watched our videos, or maybe if you new joined, welcome to the fun house.
You enjoyed watching us lose money.
Yes, we did all the math. We always lose money, but you know, we're only doing it for you. And because we get fun cars to drive. Okay, but jokes aside, we tested 45 cars this year, cracked the $4 million in value, so $4,021,454.38.
Maple dollars.
Canadian, yeah.
Which is like $10 American.
Yeah, maybe 10 and 50 cents now. Depends on the terrace. Drove over 21,000 kilometers in pursuit of making videos for you guys. And we have a whole lot of stats. And I'm just gonna cherry pick a few. If you want to read all of them, just put them down in the I'm putting them down in the description. But the average price of the car we tested this year went up by $20,000. The average price is 90,000 Canadian, which, to be fair, partially inflation and partially us just driving cooler cars this year. So
We're just cool like that.
yeah, but yeah. So we have 6 awards in total, 5 smaller ones, which are best sound, best exterior design, best interior design, best value, best enthusiast car, and then our big one, which is essentially our car of the year, which is the GCCars Choice Award. All of them have slight little asterisks to them, which we're going to explain, and they're all going to have a 3, 2, 1. And we've just talked very long and very seriously about all these awards to make sure that these are the industry standard, as we said. We definitely didn't just sit down for 20 minutes and awarded these metrics.
We always think long and hard on the casting couch.
Exactly. So first award, best sound. Very straightforward, literally just the sound. The cars we found to be the best sounding this year. We had a lot of fun ones.
Clearly the Ioniq 5N.
Which which actually did cause a bit of a question for us. It's like, does an EV count? Because the sound's there and it does have an external speaker, but most of it is internal. So what do we count, internal, exterior? But I think we agreed on external sounds count mostly, because yeah, that'd be weird otherwise. Anyhow,
I mean, guys agree, you know.
oh God, what's coming out now?
Say
What? No, what you were?
fake sounds are still sounds.
That's such a bad joke. That's like, I'm gonna leave that in for shame. I'm gonna leave that in for shame. We didn't even drink any alcohol.
No, nothing.
Unfortunately.
There's no Baileys in this coffee.
So,
So #3.
hit it.
It's actually surprising this is #3, but the AMG GT.
Sounded awesome. Very dramatic.
Really nice.
However, twin turbos kind of muffle the V8 a little bit. Still sounds amazing, but I don't think it sounds quite as good as our #2, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
And character.
That thing was just stupid. I think it's just fun.
Yeah, the shifts sometimes were a little too much. Like, it sounded
That
like...
launch,
Yeah. But that car was dramatic.
it was great. And then #1, you can't only give it to this car this year. Had the new Ford Mustang GT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's second and third, and like it is just there's like a weird.
Coyote 5.0 naturally aspirated.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, like it just sounds amazing. Yeah. So yeah, best exterior designs are next. Well, ceremoniously, congratulations, Ford! Yay! Send us a Mustang for a year. Thank you.
A dark horse, maybe?
That'd be nice. Okay, best exterior design. So this has actually an asterisk to it because it's not the best looking car. It is the best looking car considering what it is.
Right.
So a Lamborghini will look pretty sick.
Of course.
But if you make a $30,000 subcompact SUV that actually looks really good, you're more likely to win it because it's more difficult to make a ugly compact form factor nice than a supercar. With that being said,
The GT's third.
well,
It's amazing looking, but it's also $250,000.
yeah, it's a supercar. Of course, it's going to look sick, but it looks really sick. So it was still worthy of #3. Then #2, actually
what a
mirroring our
surprise.
sound, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
There's no other car that looks like that.
No,
It's it doesn't take anything from any other car. It's its own entity.
it's arguably a beautiful car despite being an SUV, and the red really helped out. It was awesome.
And we got lots of compliments on that.
Yes, lots of attention. And the one that is number one, which I personally got a couple of compliments in as well, just looks amazing. The new Mercedes-AMG CLE 53, beautiful car, the black on black spec.
It looks special, honestly.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's not a supercar, so it's get a little extra points, a little harder to make it look that pretty, and it just
And it's not even a 63.
true. Oh, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next category. Well, congratulations, Mercedes.
Big step up from the EQS and EQE.
Sorry. Oh
It's a
yeah.
big step
yes.
up.
Yes. Best interior design. Practicality counts. Tech inclusion counts. Smart, innovation. Material quality. Everything factors in, not just looks. Number 3.
The Wagoneer.
Yeah, it was just really nice. Like, it's just a really nice materials. It looked good. It worked well.
Looked luxury, felt luxury.
Yeah, it's just pretty car. Pretty
Really
car.
nice.
Deserved 3rd place. Number 2, maybe a bit of a surprise to some.
May not be as luxurious as a Wagoneer, but it had all the practicality elements. The
Yes.
Santa Fe.
Yeah, the new Hyundai Santa Fe. We had dual wireless chargers. We had big center console trays, UV charger, UV phone cleaner, dual center like glove boxes with so much stuff on that thing.
It used the space better than any car that I've seen, I think.
Yeah, so cleverly designed. I think that was an easy. That was one we immediately was like, yeah, that's got to be on this list. However, it got beaten out ever so slightly. Like, this was pretty much a tie by our number 1, the Lincoln Nautilus.
And the reason that Nautilus won is because there's more luxury and the quality of the interior components. It's hard to give the Santa Fe the win.
Yeah, but the Santa Fe doesn't do anything new either, right? It does really cool things, and it's very well thought out, but it's nothing like groundbreaking or revolutionary. While we thought that the Lincoln Nautilus, with its 48-inch, I think, screen, pillow-to-pillow screen, and this whole cockpit being a lot lower in terms of the controls, is a departure from previous automotive designs, and thus warrants the appreciation of having given the award, because it was also a great step for Lincoln,
Right.
in general. Like, it was a big step forward, both in tech and in material quality, and definitely one of the nicer interiors we've had this year, especially considering the price point. So congratulations, Lincoln. Woo! Coming to best value.
This was a tough one.
Yes. Well, the third was a tough one. I think the first two, 1 and 2, we immediately shortlisted.
Yeah.
Number 3 was, I think we had like 4 cars or something we thought about.
Yeah.
What's number 3?
Well, the Santa Fe was one of the ones in contention,
Yes.
but we ended up picking the CX-70
Yes.
/ CX-90 because it's basically the same car. But
Basically the same car. Yeah. Yeah, but for like, because we had a mid-trim, first of all, that much, but I think it was like 56 Canadian.
Right.
You had a great inline 6, you got a great interior. It's a good-looking car. Does have some drawbacks, yes, and I still think the 90 is better than the 70. However, it is still undeniably good value and a good car.
and you get that brand power, which is still semi-luxury.
Yeah, so deserved 3rd place in terms of best value. 2nd place, you actually never saw that review because we lost the footage, unfortunately. It got corrupted, so whoops. However, we previously reviewed the same car with an automatic, the all refreshed, not all new, but the refreshed Hyundai Elantra.
Facelift, yeah.
6-speed manual, still a fantastic car, still at like just a little over 40 grand Canadian, a bargain, especially compared to a Type R or Type S or all the other ones in that category.
I did feel like this one was slightly more muted than last year's.
Yes, we did like the auto. Well, we don't know if it was the auto or the pre-refresh,
Right.
but it felt like the pre-refresh was a little more raw and a little
More
louder.
dramatic.
Yeah, while the new one was kind of like a little, we didn't quite like it as much, but we still liked it overall.
Right.
So still great value. And there's only one car we could pick as the best value.
The Buick Envista.
Yeah, it won last year in form of the Chevy Trax. It's the same car now as Buick. $32,000 for an incredibly great value with good interior, great fuel economy.
It's nice on the,
Plenty of
it's
space.
nice exterior, like it's a nice looking car.
Yeah, like honestly, it's one of those cars, that and the Trax, where we come back to probably recommending a lot.
It's a no-brainer if you're looking for a car in that price range.
Yeah, so it's the only subcompact that makes sense combined with the Trax, I think so. Congratulations, Buick!
That was a big step forward for Buick too.
Oh yeah, like the first Buick that's
The
actually
rebrand.
worth money.
Yeah.
So yes, there's one Buick that makes sense, guys. A best enthusiast car. Pretty straightforward. Money doesn't matter. Which one was the most fun? And you're gonna get the controversy.
We're gonna get for this one.
Go for it.
Number 3, the Ioniq 5N.
Yeah, that an EV is on number 3. It's just you have not seen that video. It's probably coming in like 2 weeks or so.
It was amazing.
It's so good. Like, I know you don't like EVs. We don't either. We don't really like them either. But watch that video. That thing's actually awesome. It's fun. It fools you completely.
Yep.
And it gives us hope for a future, even if we go all EV, which I don't think we will. But even if we were to do that, that thing, yeah,
I could live with that.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. However, there was a car in second place which cost 3 times as much, which is pretty fun as well.
Yeah, GT again.
Yeah, the AMG GT. I mean, like it's pretty much a supercar thing.
It
Supercar's gonna do supercar stuff.
It bought its way onto the list, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty awesome still though. Like drama, fun, capability, cool car.
But
Falls short too, on the basis of purity. As a German, I can say that. The Ford Mustang GT. It's got a manual and a drift brake.
Yeah, the drift brake was awesome.
Yeah, and a Coyote V8. Like, sure, it wasn't as refined as the AMG GT, but it made cool and funny noises. And you can slide and do burnouts and donuts and so.
We'll get shit for the Ioniq 5, so we had to put the GT first because
Yeah,
that would have been shit.
That whole list is just controversial, I think. Well, hate us in the comments. Any engagement is good. No, actually, let us know. Like, if you disagree with it, let us know what you would pick. We're actually kind of curious.
And we'll block you. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's just take me out. Reveal yourself now. Congratulations, Ford.
Wow, again, Ford.
Wow. So just with the small awards out of the way, we got 2 wins for Ford. Well, and a win for Lincoln. So that's actually 3 for the Ford Motor Company. 1 for Buick, and 1 for Mercedes. Which leaves the big award for us, the GCCars Choice Award, our car of the year. Everything factors in. Value, niceness, looks, everything with the emphasis being on, does this move the industry or the brand forward? Like, does it change the playing field in a way?
And in third place, well, value is not one of those things here, but again, the AMG GT.
Yeah, it's just too, like, okay, does it change the field? No, but it's really freaking awesome. Like, it's just like, how come we know?
And it's a good thing, like, Mercedes has had some controversial decisions.
Yes.
Right? Like their 4 cylinders and all that. This is nothing alike.
No. Like, this is pure AMG insanity.
Yeah.
And you could say it moves the playing field with the 911 a little bit because the 911 is more expensive if you want to have similar amount of horsepower. So yeah, AMG GT in number 3. Just once again, it kind of bought its way on the list because it's just ridiculous. However, number 2 and 1 are very interesting vehicles that really think do a lot for the future and will have an impact. Number 2 being the Lincoln Nautilus. Once again, we already talked about it. Yeah, like honestly, seeing a Lincoln on this list before the year started, I wouldn't have said that. Like, I would have not predicted this. Once again, this complete rethink of how we interact with an automobile and how information is displayed, how we control it. I think that is a really cool design step they did. And yes, it is not a driver-focused one. It makes it more a little bit more transportation pod. But as we're moving towards, the shifts in the automotive industry, I think it makes a lot of sense. And it was just a really good car. Yeah. So I would say that is a deserved second place. However, there is only one winner in this category, and it might be very predictable.
Well, it's the one car that was the most innovative this year.
The 2024 GCCars Choice Award winner is the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. You took something that is inherently not fun and made it hilarious. Porsche couldn't figure it out. BMW couldn't figure it out. Nobody could figure it out. And then there's Hyundai. It's like, how do you make an EV fun? Well, you just make it pretend like it's not an EV. And it works. It fools your brain. It's just, watch that video when it comes out. It's just awesome.
They need to make a commercial putting random people in these cars, not telling them that it's an EV.
Oh yeah, people would not know. No. People would just not know. As long as you hit that fake shift button and it just fools you. Just, once again, watch that video. Like the amount of work they put in and all the fine little tiny details, it's incredible. And yeah, this is the blank, well, this is pretty much, I think, the template that everyone's going to follow.
It's going to be copied
Everyone's
across
gonna
the board.
This. So
will they do it as good as the question?
We'll see. Imagine that, Hyundai beating Porsche and making a fun car. So far they did. We'll see if Porsche can come back to that. Give us more cars, Porsche. But yeah, so that's congratulations, Hyundai.
Woo!
and another one because that's the big award. Yay!
Yay!
Okay, cool. With that out of the way, pretty good year. Pretty good fun year.
Not bad.
Had a lot of fun cars. Not everything worked out for reasons we won't get into.
Yeah.
But we hope to make up for that next year. We did work a lot on our quality and tried a lot of new things, which I hope became visible and was obvious throughout, that we tried to, be a lot more engaging and like just make a lot cooler videos and just tell more of a story. So I hope that worked. As always, let us know if you have any feedback because we would love to hear that. And yeah, happy 2025 for everyone that's going to watch this in the new year. We'll keep working on cool stuff, especially once the winter's over and we can actually do cool stuff again. So,
Sports cars.
a lot of
Sports cars.
off-roaders, and maybe some other stuff we're gonna work on. But we'll get to that. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Do I say my name? I don't know. I forgot. We haven't done this in a while. Thank you. We just end on this. These are the GCCars Choice Awards.
Peace. Peace.
So bad.
God.